Mother, Father, God, thy song be sung, and may thy song and my song be one. May thy song and my song be one. Hesed, Geburah, Hesed, Geburah, thy will be done.
Greetings, beloved children. We are Archangel Metatron and the Gatekeepers, and we are here to speak with you about the major and final shifting of this last energetic fields that have taken place. The shift will increase steadily from now until and through 2012. This is the energy that is shifting the old dualistic paradigm of the illusionary reality that you have been existing in. This illusionary reality was one that you brought in for the time of your quarantine as a response to the trauma that you and the planet experienced. This perceived separation from Source and that perceived duality of your existence is in your text of Genesis as a story that your ancestors wrote to explain the occurrence in such a way as to avoid any kind of remembrance of the actual trauma. For the sake of historical reasons and to explain to the curious generations to come that there was an occurrence and that it changed your original place or state of your existence, has somehow been changed by something outside, and that you had brought it about due to humanity's failure to please the Creator. But that failure was blamed on the story in the book of Genesis about Eve and the snake, and the taking of the apple and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Those that wrote the story, this was their best attempt to pass back and find a place that would satisfy the curiosity of the young to the repressed truth that niggled at their consciousness, and to allow the quarantine to work and to promote the forgetting to heal you and your humanity. Now that is done. It is way past done. This use of this quarantine is like the cure, the crude cure that you use chemotherapy to cure cancer, or when you remove the entire arm to cure an injury to a finger, or the taking of curative medicinal practices that the cure's side effects are almost as pervasive as the original disease or energy. So too your quarantine has led to pervasive side effects. But it is God's will now that you have worked and fought and overcome those side effects, and that you are succeeding. You have healed. And the Creator has said it is time, for they are my beloved children, and heaven and earth will be moved, if necessary, to bring them home. You are so greatly and unconditionally loved, and the divine light beings that you are. And what you and the planet has done or is doing has never been done in this way before. And all the aspects of Source within this Source universe have raised the current creation evolution of this universal unfoldment of Source, experiencing of Source, aspects of experiencing light beings, having a spiritual human experience, has and is expanding to another level that has never been before. All is focused upon you and your blue gem of a planet, because it is the Source will. All opposition to this new expansion experience of Source aspects experiencing is being and universally and any adversary removed. And all your galactic brothers and sisters, as well as all the heavenly and celestial realms, and the core beings within your planet, your brothers and sisters, many other light beings of the Source multiverse and Source multidimensions are assisting this. And we are the ones who have the task to see that this is all impeccably done according to the Source's created will. Love is the fuel of the Source will mechanism of this first and unique evolution expansion. Those many that volunteered and incarnate and be a part of this magnificence have endured tirelessly great suffering and are reaching the glorious fruits and goals of their efforts and their sacrifice. When they chose this, they did so for the immense, divine, unconditional love and desire that is contained within them. For they are you and you are them. For you and your planet are the heart of it. You are bringing the completion of the circle of your full consciousness. You have reached the point of the now that those that have chose ascension by their desire and focus to do so, remove the shackles of the amnesia, the side effects of the consequences of the narrow perception of the true reality. And those that chose the ascension is now beyond critical mass. And this has allowed the tumblers to begin to fall into place and open the door to the freedom of the perception from the perception of your 3D quarantine is at hand. You succeeded, we assure you. But as you do when you are awakening from your physical slumber to fully awake, you must allow time for that awakening and to wipe the sleep from your eyes and your head. And so it is too with this awakening. To do this, the purification and removal of the 3D sleep is being wiped from your eyes and head. And those that have slept enough are awoken have awoken to start their day and become fully conscious. They are getting dressed and ready to brave their first day out after the long confinement due to the illness. And we did all we have tended to the recovery. Are so extremely glad you are coming back. We have missed you so much. All are doing this with excitement and loving anticipation of your return. We have missed you and cannot contain ourselves. Nothing else matters. There's no other focus that takes our attention other than that of your homecoming, your return to take your place as your true selves, and to know your capabilities, to be who you are. There is no way or words that can get you to truly understand the love, the feelings, what we have for you. You are so unconditionally loved. You will comprehend this and perceive this as soon as you process and go through the threshold in the now that you have taken. That perception of that and the process is almost done. The circle, back to the circle, the 0 point where all roads of creation emanate and return, is becoming complete. It is the time to hasten the process and to bring yourself to full consciousness and to step through the threshold out and over, out of the quarantine to the true reality and leave the place of quarantine behind. Leave that place that you healed through behind and leave those who within their soul are not ready to ascend and are still choosing to stay in quarantine to finish their healing. That you, as co-creators, you created this place to help yourselves and those that are choosing this ascension to create the journey that will be filled with ease and grace. We are guiding you to remove your perception from the quarantine and return to a perception of your original default and optimum position of the heart, the position and perspective of love. For in truth, love is all that there is, and when you do, you will see this. You will see the magnificence of the source creation, and you will weep tears of joy, for you know you are truly home, and will no longer have to fear. You will no longer have to feel lost or alone, or that separateness, that seed from yourselves, that seed of despair that all of you carried, is a side effect of the quarantine. This seed was the catalyst for the side effect of the duality and the heaviness and the pain and suffering and the struggle that you have endured, that your planet has endured. That seed will now have been removed. We cannot express, for there is nothing in your current language of expression that justly expresses the depths of the joy all are feeling at this return of yours, this ascension to your homecoming. The current energies we know feel oppressive and very heavy and are difficult, perhaps more upsetting, difficult, and heavier than before. But this is the final purification and adjustment, so all have been chose to ascend will be ready. Some, through the positions that they must take, that they incarnated to do, seem to be farther along in the process. The first group, the way showers, the ones that are expected, and chose to figuratively take the machete and clear the path, clear out the undergrowth for all the rest to see the exit. But there is no separation between you and them. This is illusionary. What happens or is contained within the one is contained within the many. What is done to the least of your brethren is done to you. To minimize this, to bring clarity to your purpose and light the road upon your being. Lighten the load upon your being. Look, hear, feel, act from love, and all will be well. As we have said, love is all that there is. Love is the essence of all creation. It is a noun, an adverb, an adjective, a preposition, etc. All there is. It is the reason, the purpose, and the journey, and the result. Love is all. Remove the perceived separation from love, and move to the truth of it. Remove the blinders of the lie of the separation. And beloveds, in a blink you will have complete clarity. You will no longer suffer the blindness, and the deafness, and the muteness, and the self-imposed amnesia, and you will remember and be your true selves, and the capabilities you will achieve with the full consciousness to this true state, and understanding of who you are and what you are capable of. The original divine, your original divine nature, of the beloved children of God, of the Creator, of the Source. You will be who you are, the reality creators of the universe, the heart, the bringing to life of the universal body. For you are such magnificence. You are truly the Creator's children, the crown jewel of creation. This is the time of remembrance and miracles. You are the Source's truest masterpiece of creation. There has never been or ever will be anything like you. Do you understand that what you are doing no other has done in this way? You are the best of Source aspect, the children, the beloved children. Believe this, for it is in the divine, it is divine truth. Divine truth is the only real truth. Divine truth is love, for love is all. All that is within your creation when you were created was love. Love is all there is. Love is the truth of it. Love, be the heart, be the love. Do not hesitate. All it takes is for you to decide to choose, and your release is at hand. Do you realize that you and your planet, what you have waited for you, are so magnificent and integral. You and your planet, what it is becoming, is to be shared, for in that is pure love. You are the epitome of creation, is unfolding and continue to grow and be now. Just be love. That is your truth nature of who you really are. Have been and always will be. You are becoming and unfolding back to you. Home, Source, love, and there is no other more magnificent masterpiece of Source than that. To begin to return Source back to Source, to its true self, and capabilities. We know that this has been a long journey for you, dear ones, but you are bringing the universe home, back to love, back to the completeness. Be joyous in the heaviness, for the knowledge of that signals that you are a success. To manifest and know that it is success is assured. First comes is the law of opposites. For the first to show you that is a guarantee that you have been a success, that you have accomplished it, that it is set in granite, that it is a fixed point and cannot be moved, is a feeling that you have a sense that you are a failure. In that feeling of failure, then you have succeeded. For if you continue to move forward, which you have, although the longest stride and the hardest it seems that you have taken, you have succeeded. You cannot fail, for it is Source's will that you will succeed, and nothing can prevent that. And since you are a Source experiencing aspect of Source, then it is your will to do so. You cannot fail. There is no duality to this, for you are Source and Source is you. There is no yes or no. There is only yes, and yes is love. We are Archangel Metatron and the Gatekeepers. Until we speak again, beloved children, love, be love. The speaking of this is to encourage your wiping the sleep from your eyes and your head, and the encouragement we send you to own is our gift to you. Love, beloved children. Blessings to understand love is all that there is. It is the highest perception, and gives you the complete sight of the true reality and its magnitude. There is no higher. That is all that there is in a nutshell, as your saying goes. All it is in a nutshell is love. We will be speaking with you when we will be speaking with you, and we will see you when we are looking at you. Love, light, and blessings. Namaste.